Hey folks, Claire French here. Today I'm going to show you how we can take some of that company data that HubSpot is enriching for us and bring it down to the contact record. Now this is useful for two main reasons. One is that it gives our sales team some additional data points that they can use to decide whether and how they want to follow up with new leads. And two, it can help us as marketers reduce the number of form fields that we're asking for new contacts to fill out as they become leads. So I should note quickly that before you set up a workflow like this, you're probably going to want to go ahead and create a new custom contact property, which we'll get to in just a moment. But I've gone ahead and done that prior to building this workflow. HubSpot's documentation covers that pretty well, so I'm not going to cover that in the course of this tutorial. Instead, we're just going to go through the workflow process. So first of all, we're going to name this. We'll use a contact-based workflow, and we'll choose the start from scratch type. So we'll just go ahead and click create workflow. And then from there, we have this nice little basic workflow. We'll set some enrollment triggers. Now, every contact ever has a create date. So I like to use this property as my enrollment criteria. And I'll keep this really simple. I'll just say is less than 1 day ago. And this will essentially bring in all new contacts into this workflow as they become new leads. So the next thing we're going to do, and this is kind of where the magic happens, we'll add an action. So the action is really, really simple, but very, very powerful. We're going to copy the contact property value. We'll choose a source contact property. And again, this is where I've gone ahead and already created a new field. We're going to use city. I added this little from company descriptor just to show that it's a field that we're using in workflows. And then from there, we'll choose a target property type of company, and we will choose the city field. Oh, city. There we go. Hit save. Once we start this workflow, it's really, really simple. New leads are going to kind of go into it. And then if they've been enriched at the company level with HubSpot data, then this will flow onto their contact record. And then just one other note about the way that HubSpot enriches data. So HubSpot needs an email address that is a business email address. So something like person's name at webmechanics.com. With that webmechanics.com, HubSpot can go and take that information, figure out the company domain, and kind of hit that against their database of millions of records to return matches. And that includes things like industry, revenue, whether a company's public or not, the number of employees, and that sort of stuff. So you can bring that information down from the company record onto the contact record. Again, it's just a nice little step that can really help your sales team and can certainly help reduce the number of forms fields that you have on your forms. So that's it for now, everybody. Good luck and happy hunting. Take care.